Good morning, students. I hope you all are doing fine. Get ready for SST class. Chapter 2 Maps, our guide. Last class we discussed about map and limitation of a globe. Let us recollect some of the points. What is a map? A map is a drawing of the earth on a flat surface. The word map is derived from the Latin word mappo mundi, where mappo means a napkin and mundi means the world. It means the napkin of the world. Map can be drawn to show the whole world or even a very small part of it, and it is easily folded like a napkin. A globe is very useful for studying about the earth as it is a true model of the earth, but it has certain limitations. Limitations of a globe. As you know, globe occupies a lot of space. It is not easy to carry a globe from one place to another. Globe cannot show detailed information. Because of these limitations, a map is drawn on flat surface. A map can overcome all these shortcomings. In comparison to globe, maps give more specific and detailed information. Map shows location features like types of land, natural resources, agricultural and industrial resources, climate, population distribution, places of tourists, roads, ways and railway routes, etc. Even we can enlarge the features of a small area and see them clearly on a map. What is an atlas? A book which contains maps is called an atlas. Today we will see the types of maps. So let us start the class. Types of map. Students, as you know, maps provide more information than a globe. Types of map. Three main types of maps are physical maps, political maps and thematic maps. Let us see political maps. The maps which show different continents, countries, states, cities, towns, etc. in any given area are called political maps. So look at this Indian map. This is called political map. In this political map, you can see boundaries between countries, then state and districts and countries. State. India has, as you know, India has 29 states. So you can see here each and every state, that 29 states you can see, and districts and cities. So political map showing cities, towns and villages and different countries and states, the world with their boundaries are called political maps. Is it clear, students? Next, physical map. Physical maps show physical features such as mountains, rivers, plains, valleys, plateaus, etc. are called physical maps. Look at this Indian physical map. You can see physical features of the land such as rivers, oceans, mountains, plateaus, plains, etc. Oceans, as you know, oceans it is in blue color. Mountains it is in brown color. Okay, so all these physical features you can see in the physical map clearly. So a physical map shows the physical features of the land such as rivers, oceans, mountains, plateaus, plains, etc. Is it clear, students? Next, thematic maps. The maps which focus on specific information of the regions are called thematic maps. Some maps focus on specific information. Specific information here such as maps, rainfall maps, maps showing distribution of forest, industry, etc. are known as the thematic maps. Types of thematic maps. Some maps show rainfall in different areas. They are called rainfall maps. Some maps show population in different areas. They are called population maps. Some maps show crops grown in different parts of the given area. They are called crops maps. So look at this Indian map. This is the rainfall map. This map show rainfall in different areas. So this map shows rainfall in different areas of India only. So in India, this map shows different areas rainfall. Okay, so rainfall in different areas. That is why it is called rainfall map. You cannot see here like countries, like states, then mountains, rivers. You cannot able to see. Only this specific information rainfall wherever rainfall was occurred in that area, so that rainfall maps. Okay, you can see only the rainfall of different areas. That is why it is called rainfall maps. Is it clear? Crop maps. Some maps show crops grown in different parts of the given area. They are called crops maps. Look at this Indian map, major crop areas. In this map, you can see only major crops areas. Major crops areas grown in different parts of the India. So, as you know, what are the major crops like rice, wheat, barley, all these things. Okay, so these major crop area grown in different parts of the India. So what are the crops grown in different parts of the given area? Okay, this map is called crops maps. Is it clear? So in this map you can see the specific information about crops grown in different parts of the given area. Okay student, is it clear? Okay, let us go to next. Advantages of maps. With the help of a map, you can easily locate the political boundary of a country. Through a map, you can easily show the courses of rivers, roads, railways, waterways, and airways. Third, distribution of rainfall, forest, mineral, crops, population, climate, industries, etc. are seen easily on maps. You can easily locate cities, hills, mountains, plateaus, valleys, etc. on a map. Maps are portable, handy, and can be easily carried around. Some advantages of map are given below. In a map, we can clearly see the natural geographical features of an area such as continent, river, oceans, then geographical features of an area such as road, buildings, bridges, then political borders of different countries can be clearly marked on maps. Then we can make maps to show population distribution, cities, villages, crops, minerals and industries of a particular area or a country. A map can be easily folded and carried around. We can carry the map easily. We can carry the map easily folded and carried around also. Maps are very portable, handy and can be easily carried around. Is it clear students? Let us discuss about classwork and homework for today. Classwork, I am going to give only one question. How are maps useful to us? For these questions, you have to find out the answer from your book. This is as a classwork and homework. Filling the blanks given here. So first one, map shows rainfall in different areas are called dash. Map gives us more specific and detailed dash. A map is always drawn to a dash. The water bodies are shown in dash. The maps which focus on specific information of the region are called dash. So all these homework and classwork you have to write it in your copy note. Once you finish your work, you have to send it to my WhatsApp number before 7 p.m. That's all for today class. Hope you all understood. We will meet in the next class. Till then, revise the chapter thought. Thank you. Have a nice day. Take care.